So Christmas Expo, it's coming up in a couple of weeks. And Jason, we're all teaching there. All of us have different topics we're teaching on. So why do you think it's important for someone who's in the industry or coming in or thinking about it to come to the Christmas Expo? Why is that valuable?
I think it's valuable, especially this year. Like, I feel like there's more tracks for, I know you kind of helped with this, but to get it more toward a, not just the DIYer. I've in the past, it's always kind of been toward the DIY person versus into the installer side of things. And so I think that it's always great to get around like-minded people, and to meet people that you may have never even thought you might meet, like me, you know. Not to say, I know people do come to see me a lot of times, and I actually got a guy coming that is crushing it right now that he'll be there. And so it is exciting to get around like-minded people that want to talk all about Christmas lights, because a lot of times you get around other people and they're like, why are you even talking about Christmas lights? Are you weird? And it's like, yes, I am weird. I love Christmas. And I love the money that Christmas makes me. So, before I started hanging Christmas lights, I never hung a Christmas light in my life, and I was always against it. But once we started making money off of it, it was like, I love Christmas light. $10, $20, $30. It just, math is really easy to get done. But so when you get around other like-minded people, it's exciting. And, yes, the classes are great, but I always tell people the networking, I will say that probably 70% of the time you'll learn more from the networking where you're sitting down eating dinner with someone or sitting down eating lunch. You'll learn more there than maybe even in the classes, because you'll see someone that's a peer of yours that, and even people there want to help each other, and there's going to be some big time people there at this conference of in the Christmas light industry. And so, I'm excited to meet Jason at the end of the day, not Jason Geiman, but a different Jason. And so it is exciting to be able to go see and to see these people that have grown monster businesses. And so that is the exciting thing. And even with the expo side, like some of these guys that are the DIYers, man, they've built some things that are freaking amazing. Like it's all the where it goes to the music, and some of them might have been on YouTube. They might be on YouTube in the future, and like they have a whole different knowledge base that is like, I didn't even know you could do some of this stuff. So I'm excited with AI, and I've already heard how AI is helping with it, is to see like what is the next level of this stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all of that. So you're
Yeah,
teaching two, you teaching two classes or three classes, Jason? I can't
two
remember which how many of these.
classes, two classes, two that I'm really excited about. I've kind of become more and more passionate about. One of them is safety. We've had way too many people fall off in the industry in the last couple of years. I have one of the largest Christmas light groups in the world, and I get tired of seeing people that, the GoFundMe's that I have to pay and all those other things because, well, my husband, he was up on the roof and he fell off, and his Apple Watch called me or messaged me right away as he's laying there, as I had just left him, and he's laying there dying almost. Luckily, the guy didn't die, but he was in bad shape. Or the guy that broke both knees and legs and bones and all kinds of stuff and can't work for 6 months. So safety is a big thing that I'm big on. And then the other one is that bad word profit. A lot of people think profit's a bad word, and so the more that I've been researching it and putting time into this, it's kind of been exciting to be like, what else am I missing that people aren't seeing? And so I'm excited for those two things to have, how to actually make profit. I'm a big profit first person. I love Profit First, Michael's book. And it's like, if you don't have profit, you just got a hobby. You just got a paying job is all you have at the end of the day.
Right. So the name of your classes, we have Don't Fall, Ladder and Roof Safety, right? That's happening. And then we have Stop Leaving Money on the Roof. We're pricing Christmas light jobs for profit with Jason Geiman. Those are great. And those are part of the residential track. They're going to be happening in that track. So if you are signed up for the expo, you have to buy the extra ticket to come to see these residential or commercial Christmas tracks we have going on.